Do you know how severe Marge's hair loss is? Every time she blows her hair, it leaves a hole. The kids always find a blue hair in their bowls, and even the cat often chokes on Marge's hair. This hair loss made Marge very upset. She doesn't want to be bald like Homer. Marge went to the doctor and knew the problem may be stress. So, she hired a nanny. The first thing she did was clean the room. She taught Bart and Lisa to be like Homer and hide things away so no one could see them. The room instantly became clean, but this didn't last long. The nanny quickly got the hang of the job, and Marge's hair started growing back. It was time for her to leave. However, as soon as she left, the Simpsons fell into chaos again, and Marge's hair started falling out rapidly. The nanny had to stay and devoted herself to serving them, but it still couldn't change them. Soon, the nanny became exhausted. Seeing this, the Simpson family felt very guilty.
You people should be ashamed of yourselves.
Marge decided to return to her role in the family and enjoy taking care of them. They waved goodbye to the nanny, promising to meet again in the future.
Sure we will.
You never know how skilled Homer is at cutting hair. The story begins when Bart ruins Selma's hairstyle. As a parent, Homer had to give Selma a new haircut. Unexpectedly, Patty's hairstyle was a hit. She couldn't believe Homer's brain could do this. Women flocked to the Simpsons' home, asking Homer for haircuts. So Homer started a hairdressing business, and his salon was packed every day. Listening to women gossip all the time took a toll on his mental health. Just as Maggie was about to speak,
Not a good time.
under the pressure, Homer finally snapped. He grabbed scissors and ran out of the shop, cutting everything along the way, including the big bridge in Springfield.
These are really good scissors.
Homer fled to the bar, but seeing the men reminded him of all the gossip. He wanted to close the shop, but no matter where he hid, people kept asking for haircuts.
You can start with the rinse. Go.
To help him, Marge found another hairdresser, attracting all the town's women. Homer was finally free. Now it's time to pay her back. Homer quietly washed Marge's hair. From then on, he was Marge's personal hairdresser. You never know what's inside Marge's hair. One day, while looking in the mirror, Marge discovered her first gray hair. Little did she know, her hair was already filled with gray underneath. However, when she saw a loving gray-haired couple and the toxic hair dye, Marge decided to keep her gray hair. Although Homer praised Marge as a silver belle, Marge was not satisfied with this reaction, so she turned to her gray-haired sisters for support. But the sisters mocked Marge's hair. It turned out their hair was just stained with cigarette ash. What hurt even more, she overheard women discussing Homer at the nightclub.
Oops, dropped my stir.
This made Marge very sad. She decided to win back Homer's heart. Unfortunately, an accident occurred. Although there was no danger to life, her makeup was ruined. When Marge arrived at the nightclub, she looked like a witch.
What, did he eat your candy house and push you into the oven?
She lit her broom on fire, trying to drive away the girls around Homer. Homer quickly stopped Marge. He explained that he was just there to be Moe's wingman, and his confidence came from Marge waiting for him at home. Marge was very touched. They hugged each other. Do you know why Homer was controlled by hair? Homer went for a hair transplant, and the doctor took out a steaming wig. But before Homer could react, the doctor administered anesthesia. The surgery was a success, and Homer had a beautiful hair. However, at night, the hair came to life and infiltrated Homer's brain. In an instant, Homer's eyes sharpened, and he was controlled to find Apu. Soon, Apu met an untimely end, but it didn't stop there. The next target was Moe. Homer picked up a bottle opener and sent Moe to the afterlife. The consecutive murders left Bart extremely anxious because just a few days ago, the police arrested a prisoner. In addition to Apu and Moe being there, and him,
He's a witness too.
before the criminal was executed, he swore revenge on them. To protect Bart, Homer sealed his room's door shut.
Now no murderers can get in.
Or out.
Homer tried to attack Bart with a hammer. Bart nimbly dodged multiple attacks. In a moment of crisis, Bart managed to awaken Homer's consciousness, who then ripped off the hair and embraced Bart. Surprisingly, the hair stood up again and jumped onto Bart's face. Luckily, the police arrived just in time and shot the hair, neutralizing the threat. Ultimately, Springfield back to peace. You never know how much Homer wants hair. Homer bought a bottle of hair tonic. He diligently applied it every day, hanging upside down to massage his scalp. Before bed, he put on a cap, praying to God to let him grow hair. The next day, a miracle occurred.
I have hair!
Homer was ecstatic. He spread the news everywhere. Not only did the whole town of Springfield know he grew hair, but he also met a kindred spirit. Seeing the handsome Homer, even Marge's sisters were smitten.
Patty, stop drooling.
Homer's confidence soared. Mr. Burns noticed him immediately, promoting him to supervisor. Homer thrived at work, taking away the secretary's privilege of handing Mr. Burns a towel. But the trouble was, to grow a handsome beard, Bart secretly used Homer's hair tonic. He got caught red-handed by Homer. The tonic fell to the ground. Homer lost all of it, and he quickly returned to his bald self. Although bald Homer performed well at work, his supporters left him due to his appearance. Mr. Burns demoted him back to his original position, and he lost everything. Homer was filled with self-reproach, but only Marge still accepted him.
You are so beautiful to me.